Hello, I'm Matt Guff from thehouse.com, and this is a 2019 LibTech Greenest board. This is kind of a board behind Scotty Whitlake. This is the greenest board that there is. Every manufacturing process that can use recycled materials or sustainable material, they've used with it. There's zero hazardous waste and zero toxins used to construct this deck, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, it is an all-mountain deck for intermediate to advanced level riders that want a very green board. It's a little bit more aggressive than your average LibTech deck. It has more precision, more control, and of course a little bit more power, but it is a directional shaped deck. It only comes in one size, 157, and has a 16 millimeter taper in the tail. However, the stance is centered. So it just has a little bit of a taper in the tail, a little bit easier to ride when you're ripping around and riding groomers or maybe riding in some deeper snow. But there is a C3 profile shape, which I like, which is a little bit more aggressive than the C2 and the BTX profile shapes that LibTech offers. However, the greenest board doesn't really have that big of an arc, especially this one right here. Now there's a traditional kind of like camber style arc with a raised rocker section, but this one doesn't really seem like it has much camber to it. All the other greenest boards I've ridden kind of have a little bit more arc, so I don't know if it's just this one here or just the 2019 batch kind of tapered down the camber profile. It does have a feel and flex rating of a 6, a little bit more aggressive and a little bit stiffer than your average style deck, and that's because of the horsepower style construction. Now it's a little bit more lightweight and a little bit smoother than your average board too, because there's more Polonia wood than there is in other decks. Now, there's about 60% aspen and 40% Polonia. Those 20% strips run in between the insert packs and the rails on both sides of the snowboard. And then there's a Tri-X glass on top, which gives the board a little bit more of a lively feel, and Bi-X on bottom, which gives it more of a kind of a smooth, consistent feel with additional basalt fibers. Now, these boards, of course, are built strong in America. They have ultra-high molecular weighted sidewall that's recycled material and also birch internal sidewall too. And then there's the TNT base. Now, a lot of people say that the TNT base is an extruded base. A lot of people say that it's centered. LibTech actually says it's right in the middle. What I know is that it absorbs wax, so I think it's a little bit more like a sintered base than anything else. And then lastly is that magnet traction edges, serrated knife-like blade edges that grip on really firm snow. There's 7 serrations, smaller ones on the nose and the tail, and they gradually get larger towards the middle of the feet. Overall, though, this is a really great deck. This is the greenest board from LibTech. Yeah, it rides a little bit smoother. It's easier to like exit out of the turns because of that slight taper. But you can check this deck out at thehouse.com by selecting the link below in the description. Feel free to leave a comment or a question. Let me know what you think of this thing here. Subscribe to the channel there. Check out more vids there. And hopefully I'll see you guys on snow. Peace.